Hey, fellow YouTubers, it's me, John Lavelle. Listen, for you people who use cast iron cookware, which I feel is excellent, it's a very old traditional type of cookware. You don't see it too much now because of all the new stuff, stainless and the Teflon coated skillets and stuff, but I still use cast iron frying pan. Now, if you buy one, say you go to Walmart, for a pretty good price, you know. And the nice thing about cast iron is it disperses the heat just beautifully. And the downside is that they're heavy. And the other thing is you got to make sure you're wearing an oven mitt if you, like say, frying eggs, because the heat will get right into the handle. Now, the problem with frying pans, if you buy them off the shelf, is they're not seasoned. The surface is basically a cast iron surface, so if you're cooking, say, eggs or something, you have a heck of a time flipping those things. And they leave a lot of debris, or whatever you want to call it, to wash up after, and actually it's not all that easy to wash. So you want to season the frying pan, and seasoning really means that it was the original non-stick surface. It does the same as Teflon. The only thing with Teflon, if you're above 500 degrees, it puts off a toxic gas, and it also will start to chip and get into your food, and you only get a life of just like 6 months if you do take care of it. You gotta use plastic tools, which I hate plastic tools, especially spatulas, because they're too thick. Even though they give you an edge on it, you still got this ramp up to a thick plastic surface, and I just don't like it anyways. The old stainless tools were nice because they're nice and thin. Anyways, but you can do a nice job on a cast iron. What you do is you take Crisco vegetable oil, or you can just take regular vegetable oil or olive oil, and you want to take a paper towel and pour some in there, or get some of that white, as I said, the Crisco shortening, and wipe the whole surface. You can wipe the whole thing down if you want, but you wipe the whole surface down so it's nice and oily looking. You know, make sure there's enough in there. You're not filling it up or anything, just wiping the surface. You make sure you get every spot, and you turn your oven on to full blast, and let it come up in heat. Well, you don't have to let it come up in heat. Just throw the frying pan in there for an hour. And then at the end of an hour, take the frying, and make sure you got your mitts on. Take the frying pan out, put it on top of the stove, and let it cool down. Once it's cooled down, you can repeat the process by putting more oil or the shortening on it, and it goes back in the oven for another hour. And then you pull it out, and you can go a third time too. Just repeat the process, make sure it's all wiped down, and after it's cooled, and give it another hour in there, and then shut the oven off, and just let it cool down. And now you've got a non-stick surface that will last an awful long time before you have to repeat that. In fact, I don't ever remember actually having to do it twice. It'll go on for years. And now watch what happens when you cook eggs. You can almost slide them out because you've seasoned the cast iron. It's so you got a really nice cooking surface, and you know, as I say, it's cheap. And the only thing is that they're a little bit heavy, and you got to watch that handle; it doesn't burn you. But other than that, easy to wash too after. Not much of a deal. And like, I like cooking, you know, those deep dish pizzas you can buy in at the grocery store. You can get them, you know, cheap, and they're convenient because you're at home. I don't have to run out and buy a pizza. And but I want to get a big frying pan, because you have to use a lid. So I have lots of lids from other pots and pans that'll fit. But because of the way that, see, a lot of the Teflon ones are rolled sides. Okay, well, cast iron is more, it has what you call a draft, a slight draft on it. So so whatever the top diameter of the frying pan is very close to the bottom. So it's easy to get a frying pan this big, which will handle you know, like a 10-inch or 12-inch pizza. And they really cook real fast too. I'm looking at 4 minutes at a little below medium. I don't want to go any higher than that because cast iron is real efficient as far as holding its heat and stuff. You don't have to cook as hot, and so that saves you money, especially over the years and years of cooking. Anyways, that's all I want to tell you, how to cure cast iron, or what do I call it? How to season it. See ya. Bye now.